So we are a family of 7, and every Friday we have a tradition. We make pizza. And typically in the past, I would make pizza and I would probably just buy the frozen pizza. But lately, I've been milling our own flour, and it has been saving us quite a bit of money. So what I do is I get my grains from Azure Standard and I mill it, and it creates flour. And then I use my standard sourdough process. And then this is the next day. I proofed it in the refrigerator, and I had enough to make 3 large pizzas. When I say large, I mean very large pizzas. You'll see at the end. I like to use ghee because it just gives it some really good flavor at the bottom, like at the bottom of the crust. And then I use avocado oil to spread it out and put it on top. And then I use a little bit of olive oil. I know I'm using different oils because it just brings out more of the flavor. And at this point, I typically use Italian seasoning before I add my marinara, or even after, but we had just run out. Obviously, you can tell I shop at Costco because everything I have is from Costco. Large family, so it's just nice to be able to buy things in bulk. My daughter was doing the 3rd pizza. And anyway, after this, I add my mozzarella. I like to use fresh mozzarella. Even though I really can't consume dairy, I'm making this for the kiddos and for my husband, who, we love pizza. And then I like to fill in any more of like the spacing that doesn't have cheese with some goat cheese. My daughter does not like goat cheese, so she's in the background convincing me to make sure that we don't use goat cheese on hers. But anyway, this is what she created, and actually turned out even better than my other 2 pizzas. Any excess is just so easy to put in the refrigerator over the weekend to eat leftovers. And we just finished this off with some blondies made from einkorn berries. And so if you already do sourdough, I can't recommend enough considering freshly milling your own flour. Not only do you save quite a bit of money, but you also get so many nutritional benefits that you otherwise would not get if you're just getting store-bought flour. But that's for another video.